So we're going to graph it on a graphing calculator and figure out where they intersect. Okay. All right. So this problem is actually really similar to the one we just did, only it's second derivative this time. So we got second derivative of the function is right there, g prime of x. For -5 to 5, what are the open intervals where it's concave up? Okay. So what I'm really going to be looking for here is g double prime. Where is this greater than 0? You know, at what x values, essentially. Okay. So to do that, I have to set that g double prime of x equal to 0. Or undefined. There is no way to have a division by 0 here, so you don't really need to worry about the or undefined on that, but just make sure you don't forget about it. So you can't solve this algebraically, so again, we are going to have to use our calculator. Our calculator will be required for this. Sometimes the calculator is optional, but in this case it's not. So we're going to do 2 to the negative x squared plus cosine x plus x. Make sure you're in radians. Your window this time is going to be from -5 to 5. And then just throw in a little zoom 0 in there. You got something like that. And you can see that one value where it intersects. So I'm going to do second calc 5 on that. You get that value there. Now, sometimes what you can do is just plug it straight into the, like use these values here and just plug it straight into it and see what the value is. I advise not doing that though, because that works for multiple choice, but it doesn't work for every problem. Non-multiple choice problems, so I would not do it that way. Okay, so anyway, the answer for this one, the approximate solution would be -1.016 for that. Okay, now you can kind of see, if you say you didn't want to make a critical number line or a possible inflection point number line, you can just see that it goes from a negative here, negative second derivative. Here, let me highlight it so you know what I'm talking about. Here it's a negative second derivative. And then let's do a different color here. Here it's a positive second derivative. So if you wanted, you can just kind of shoot to, well, it's concave up wherever it's positive. So that means it's wherever x is greater than -1.016. But that's just because of the fact that you're on a closed domain, closed interval from -5 to 5. Now, say you wanted to make the number line just for fun. You can do that. Okay. I'm going to say this is equal to A. So G prime G. This is negative, so that means it's concave down here. So that's this orange highlighted right here. This is positive, and that's concave up. So from A to 5 is B.